This more news. Chicago's top federal prosecutor is calling this a major victory. It's called Operation New Dawn. It was a 60-day crime crackdown that resulted in nearly 200 people facing federal charges. So who was targeted and what exactly did investigators find? NBC5's Rose Schmidt is here to break down the numbers for us on this big case. Rose?
Well, Stephen, this was an experiment that U.S. Attorney Andrew Boutros says he wanted to conduct ahead of the country's 250th birthday to target the so-called worst of the worst in Chicago and in Rockford. So the question was, could he get all 11 federal agencies here involved to get working together under one mission? The U.S. Attorney's Office released these photos of items that agents seized, including guns, drugs, phones, and money. Today, Andrew Boutros and the director of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives announced that Operation New Dawn led to 140 newly filed criminal cases involving serious violent offenses like murder, carjacking, trafficking, and child sex offenses. 179 people were charged in federal court, and 24 children were safely located, many of whom were kidnapped.
The whole federal government in Chicago is taking violent crime seriously in a way that just hasn't been seen in years.
Here's one of the arrests made in this operation, previously reported by NBC5 Investigates. ATF officials say Aiden Alejandro used Facebook Marketplace to sell 3 firearms and a machine gun conversion kit. What he didn't know was the customers were working undercover for law enforcement. Boutros has recently come under fire for his handling of the Broadview 6 case. His office dropped the charges based on what he called serious irregularities with the grand jury proceedings, according to court records. He was asked about that case today, despite telling reporters to stay on topic, and he says he will be addressing that in more detail at a later date. Allison, stepping back to you.
All right, Rose Schmidt in our newsroom, thanks so much for that.